generation, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pen, I got it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go. Sliding. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get him. Check, 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 check.
Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Check, check.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
In your face.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think? On both sidelines, they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Let's go.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 26.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. That is incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go, go, go.
To throw is Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 53 is Mike. All day, all day, all day, all day. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, D.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Throwing,
Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jameis Olawale taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 34 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 7, Cowboys 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Prescott from the gun. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 2, Mayfield flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the red zone now, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards. Mayfield on play action. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Tackles. 26. Let's go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. On 1st down, Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Check 180. Check 55 to Mike. So don't say nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Prescott, and the pressure gets to him again. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their time. Timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking to throw. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Here we go. Check 53. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Pick it up.
Prescott yet again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
180. Check tight. Check tight. Check 54.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mayfield down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here's Mayfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
36. Hey, alert.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield to throw it, and that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Intended that time for Cooper. Third down here.
Third down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.